Welcome back, everybody. We are ready to go for the second period. Des Moines with a 1-0 lead right now over Sioux City. Welcome back, everybody, to the broadcast booth. I'm Ronnie Vadine with you all here. Boy, for the first half, it was kind of just back and forth between both of these teams, and then Des Moines, I think, really took control right at the end of that second, or right at the end of the first, I should say. But it'll be interesting to see what kind of period we see this period. Sioux City. I think that, they can come back. They need to come back in this one. So, yeah. Had an interesting intermission. They had trivia going on. So tonight, first time ever the Muskies do trivia. So yeah, kind of fun, I guess you could say. At least I think it was fun. I knew. Let's see. There's 7 questions in that first round because they were doing 2 rounds after, during both the intermissions. And out of the 7 questions that were in the first round, I think I got 5 of them right. So it's really easy trivia. I mean, if you know general knowledge and pop culture, like know a little bit of everything, then you'll do good at it. History, sports, science, all of that. So here's Tavares with it down there in the corner as we're off and underway here in the second period. 15 seconds into it, actually, to be exact. Garen Ludwig. They're at around the blue line for Theo Kiss. Kiss sends it on over there to Garen Ludwig. Ludwig on over there, Tavares. Now Mikel with it in a scramble for Argentina. Flips it back behind the net there, Bjorn Bronis. Bronis feeds it on over to Matej Tepley. On up, Travis Poliski. Keaton Ori with it. Ori feeds it on over there to Gus Thorpe. Thorpe, nice moves, takes a shot, went off the glass. Tepley with it. Down there in the corner. Here's Tepley with it. Into the hands of Kaysen Musket. Here's Musket up the right side there at center. Musket tries to get around Deladonna, but could not quite get there. Oh, he gets tripped up. And where was that penalty? Zidlitki with it. Zidlitki tried to spin around a defender. Didn't go too well for him, unfortunately. Well, good for us. Good for us, but here's Thorpe, a shot. Save made Bronis. Rebound, Seelinger. Poked around in front of the net. Now taken there by Max Anderson. Deladonna with it. Puck poked up into the air. Mishandled by Max Anderson. Here's Shane Gold with it now. Gold out towards center ice. Gold up the right side. Gold almost gets tripped up here. It's Gus Thorpe down there in the corner behind the net for Keaton Ori. Now Daniil Boutin, shot was stopped by Max Weiland. Shane Gold flips one down into the corner, batted down by Thorpe. Taken there, Blake Zielinski behind the net. Zielinski now for Dallas View. Back there's Gus Thorpe. Thorpe back behind the net. There now Zielinski with it. That's Thorpe with it again in the corner. Daniil Boutin now with it for Ori back behind the net. Ori. There now Mason Stenger with it out towards center. Here's Reese Wallen up the right side. Wallen in the corner. Feeds it on over Zielinski. Picked up there by William Tomko. Tomko there at center. Tomko feeds it on to Dallas View. View into the hands of Tomko back behind the net. Tomko feeds it on out there to Mason Stenger. Stenger in the corner. Back behind the net, that's Daniil Boutin. Boutin pinned up against the boards there, Ryan Kroll. Puck taken there by Jason Davenport. Behind the net, that's Kroll. Kroll feeds it on over to Davenport. There's Reese Wallen with it there for Stenger. Taken there by Searles out towards center ice. Searles, played it off sides. Face-off will come right in front of the Des Moines bench. Martineau will take the draw. Well, he did with Owen Tylick. Face-off's one. Puck will roll out toward center, down into the corner. Taking there, Ryland Rooney. Down there, Christian Lyons is there too. Lyons back behind the net. There now for Tomas Mikel. Now it's Luke Gehry into the hands of Elias Vatne behind the net. Vatne feeds it on over for Martineau. Martineau in a scramble for. Mikel tries to take him down. Yeah, that didn't end up good for him. Now here's Owen Tylick up the right side. Tylick, pass across, shot, went wide. That one was from Riley Zupfer. Zupfer in the corner, feeds it on out to Gus Thorpe. Thorpe flings it into the netting and out of play. Face-off will come to the right of Bronis, taking the draws. Poliski in Argentina. Face-off's one. Here's Matej Tupley with it poked up into the air. Now for Theo Kiss in a scramble for Caden Okavita. Kiss down there in the corner, feeds it on out to Gus Thorpe. Thorpe, a shot went wide. Feeds it on there to Keaton Norrie. Now Travis Poliski out toward center. Ori will take this one after the pass from Hod. Tupley on over there for Theo Kiss. Back behind the net there, Garen Ludwig with it. Ludwig mishandled there by Tupley in the corner. Here's Argentina with it. Nice moves. Feeds it on out to Gus Thorpe. On across to Keaton Norrie. Ori takes a shot into the hands of Poliski. Here's Poliski out towards center ice. Poliski into the hands of Keaton Norrie there now for Gus Thorpe. Thorpe back behind the net. Taken by Nathan Hod. Here's Hod out towards center. Hod feeds it back in behind the net there. Bronis. Bronis on over there to Christian Lyons. Lyons there for Davenport. Picked up Zidlitki and Anderson takes him down. There we go. Here's Deladonna with it in the corner. Back behind the net there to Christian Lyons. Lyons down there in the corner there for Adam Zidlicki. There's a shot. They score. Well, it was shot by Kroll, and I think it might have gotten tipped in front. We'll see. Let's see, Seelinger was there. Ooh. You know, let's get a look at that. That might be a little... I think Kersey might want to challenge this because Seelinger deflected it, but was it with a high stick, though? That looks awfully close to the crossbar. I think they're just going to let it be, which I thought maybe they, well, I would say it wouldn't hurt, but it honestly kind of does. Another quick whistle as icing was called. Oh, full of crap, I know that, but it's just ridiculous. Des Moines is not this good, I'll tell you that much. It's just now all of a sudden they think, oh, they're the best team in the league. Like, shut up. No, you're not. And you're kidding yourself if you think you are. Face-off's one. Puck will roll into the corner there for Blake Zielinski. There's a shot save made by Baronis. Oh, and we got extras, because of course we do. Of course we do. Oh, my goodness. You know, some things just never freaking change. Anyway, face-offs won. Puck will roll into the hands there of Rylan Randall. Swooped away by Luke Gary. Luke Gary, nice pass, was batted down. Boy, Tomko would have had a wide open breakaway too. Puck will roll into the corner there for Reese Wallen. Back behind the net there for Bronis. Wallen's there in front, and he just pushes the net off its pegs, because of course it does. Well, he is a pig, to be fair, so. We'll take a break. We'll be back. Don't go anywhere. It's only 30 seconds. Welcome back, everybody. 14:01 left to go in the second period. Des Moines just took a 2-0 lead. Oh, God. You know, sometimes, man, sometimes. That's all I'm going to say. They're trying to name cities, I guess. I don't. Just random cities around the world. It's kind of fun, though. Fun to do, I mean. They're doing that Are You Smarter Than a Musketeer thing. So they have to name a certain amount of things in a certain topic. So anyway, face-offs one here. Shane Gold with it down there in the corner. Gold feeds it on over there to Neil Putin. Nice moves. Here's Putin up the left side. Putin trying to get past Keaton Norrie. Oh, just could not, though. Here's Potter with it now. Daniil Putin there into the hands of Keaton Norrie. Puck sent into the hands of Searles. Searles down there in the corner. Now for Shane Gold around the boards. Gold picked up there by Keaton Norrie. Norrie feeds it on over across to Gus Thorpe. Thorpe back behind the net there for Bjorn Bronis. Shane Gold with it there for Vatne. Vatne down there for Poirier. Poirier. Ugh. I'm going to have to practice that a lot this week before I broadcast my next Musketeers game. Here's Potter with it now. Potter pass across. Poirier over the net. Here's Potter with it. Ugh. Could not have been any closer. Puck will roll back behind the net there now for Drew Roloffs. Roloffs, and that's an icing. Boy, Poirier, nice connection to him. And just went ever so slightly over that net. I can't sometimes, you know, I really can't. Face off will come to the left of Bronis. Martineau will take the draw with Deladonna. Face-offs one. Here's Zidlicki with it down there in the corner. Zidlicki in the corner, back behind the net. Davenport feeds it on over across. There's a shot got blocked there in front. Zidlicki back there for Seelinger. Seelinger now for Martineau. Puck will be sent off the boards down into the corner. Icing.
Fans, we'd like to welcome our group sitting in the Fremont Tire Bowl Club tonight, including our friends from Fremont Tire. Also some folks here from Vern Ivy. Carita Water is in the house tonight. Also, Ponca Choir, who sang national anthem today. Hello, friends from Empirical.
Face-off will come to the right here of Bjorn Bronis.
Thank you for spending your night with the Musketeers. We hope you have a fantastic evening.
Martineau will take the draw. I don't even know who it was, but here's Daniil Booten with it. Booten sends it out towards center ice. Randall with it. Randall there for Mikkel. Here's Zielinski with it. Now Daniil Booten picked up by Martineau. Martineau down into the corner. There now, Tomas Mikel. Rylan Randall with it back behind the net. Taking there, Mikel. There for Zielinski. Zielinski out towards center ice. Matej Tepley takes this one. Tepley off the boards into the hands of Garen Ludwig. Ludwig, nice moves for Martineau. Poke checked away. Here's Blake Zielinski back the other way. He's in all alone, and it was stopped by Brunus. As it should be.
Happy 10th birthday, Brindley. And a happy 7th birthday to Katie Denny. Thank you for spending your special day with the Susie Musketeers. If you're looking for a great way to celebrate your birthday with a group of 10 or more friends at the upcoming game, call the Musketeers office at 716
Face off will come to the left of Brunus.
for special discount rate tickets.
Tomko will take the draw with Joseph Argentina. Face-offs one. Here's Davenport with it out towards the blue line. There now for Ryan Kroll. Kroll back behind the net there for Brunus. Here's Nathan Hod with it. Hod. Now Davenport fires one down into the corner. Taking there Rylan Randall with it. Randall feeds it on over to Hod. Now it's back the other way. Ludwig feeds it on Luke Gary. Flips it down into the corner behind the net. There Davenport with Kroll in the corner and a scramble for. Puck taken there by Hod. Here's Hod out towards center. In there for Roloffs in the corner. Roloffs for Luke Gary. Pass out there in front. Went wide. That one from Joseph Argentina. Puck will be sent towards center into the hands of Luke Gary. Now here's Keaton Ori with it. Ori out towards center. Ori rolls it down. Back behind the net. Ori feeds it on over there for Rylan Rooney out towards center. We got a foot race for it. Thorpe will get it behind the net. Now that's Luke Gary in a scramble for. Boy, Cyril's just throwing Musket into the boards, trying to pin him up. And Cyril's just lays on top of him. Let's go! George Lavelle puts the Muskies on the board! Boy, it was almost similar to the first goal Des Moines scored. It was a nice toss out in front, a good shot by Piepenberg, and then Lavelle was there. Weiland was out of his crease, and Lavelle right place, right time, and into the net. I don't know why Weiland was out as far as he was, but good Lord. Boy, that'll put some energy or momentum into this building. Woo! Time of the goal, 9:37 for Lavelle. That'll be his first career USHL goal, so congratulations to him. Give an assist to Piepenberg, although I don't know if it would count as an assist, but here's a shot, and they get it right back. That's Seelinger with that one. Boy. Jesus. Just 10 seconds later, too. And that's Seelinger's second goal of the game. Second goal of the period. Frickin' diabolical for Des Moines. Jesus. Let's see if the Muskies can respond. I mean, you can't just have it on a bounce like that. Here's Max Anderson. Feeds it on over there to Luke Gary. Luke Gary there for Dallas View. Oh, Anderson has it. And he gets taken down by Seelinger. What is going on? I can't. I can't. Here's View. Scores! Is that going to View or Luke Gary? I think it might go View made the, oh yeah, View passed it to Luke Gary. Boy, and now it's 3-2. We get that goal back, and we're within 1. Again, Weiland just way out of position, and I guess that's the best way to get a goaltender. That's Luke Gary's first goal on the season. Boy. Keep it coming, Des Moines. Butter my biscuits. Oh, God, Daniil Boutin almost broke free again. It's kept in the Des Moines zone. Here's Ryan Kroll with it down there in the corner. There, Dallas Potter. There now, Poyer with it. Poyer tipped in Tavares. Here's Potter with it at center. Reese Wallen with it there for Zielinski. Zielinski on a cross. Shot saved made by Brunis. Reese Wallen with it. Wallen feeds it on out to Davenport. Davenport, shot went wide. That's Wallen there in front. Boy, keep it coming, Sioux City, and now it's Jake Tavares 2-on-2, and he played it offsides. My God.
With that, we're up to 2 for our old Chicago 6 for.
Wait. It says 4-2 on the scoreboard. It should only be 3. Hang on. I know. We'll be back. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, everybody. Right now they're playing golf, so we gotta kind of be quiet. A thing they do during the intermission, but now they're doing it now.
We got number 3. Alright, guys, we're looking at membership without a card right now.
So the guy's got 3 balls. He has to shoot 5 of them. If he does, he wins a big prize. Oh, he missed the 4th one. That's okay. Let's see if he can get 3 out of 5. And it goes into the hole. And now for the ultimate prize. Let's see. Don't play the music. Gotta be quiet. Well, we don't know. Sorry. Here's Ori with it down there in the corner. I'm sure we'll know during the next whistle what happened. Because there's a pretty big prize if he got. Oh, he got it. Those hands are up right near the putt-putt course, so he got it. First time ever calling golf during a hockey game. Okay, here's Vatne with it back behind the net. Vatne. Oh, that was a big hit. And the puck. Oh, that was a different puck. I thought the puck went up and out of play, but the puck was cut in the netting. That must have been during practice and just fell down. Here's Vatne with it. Vatne feeds it on over there to Matej Tepley. Tepley there in front for Musket. Could not make a connection. Here's Okavita on out there for Garen Ludwig behind the net. Ludwig there for Thorpe. Now here's Luke Gary with it there for Tepley. Here's Tepley. Spins around a defender. Tepley pass across. Shot. Oh, what a stop by Weiland. Oh, now it's Searles with it off the boards. Down into the corner. No icing called, surprisingly enough, but yeah, we'll take that chance any day of the week. I mean, here's Dallas View with it. Look, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take, so there you go. Roll off, slips and falls to the ice. Now it's taken there by Garen Ludwig behind the net. Ludwig there for Matej Tepley. Tepley, nice pass to Max Anderson, but then swiped away by Rylan Randall, and Weiland is there for the cover. Oh boy. But roll-offs. Look, Gary takes down roll-offs. Boy, he tried going after Gary. That was the worst mistake of his life right there. Reminiscent of last Friday versus Sioux Falls. Boy, I'd be shocked as all hell if Sioux City doesn't get penalized. But I swear, Des Moines, they are just a dirty team. They just like to hit people. And it's just ridiculous. It's just stupid. It's just stupid. Face-off will come to the left of Weiland. Gary will take the draw with Deladonna. Well, Luke Gary gets kicked out of the face-off dot, replaced with Max Anderson. Anderson wins the draw. Here's View. A shot got blocked. Kept in, though, by Shane Gold. Shot went wide again. Here's View down there in the corner. View taken there by Seelinger. Out there for Deladonna towards center. Deladonna feeds it on over there. That was for Davenport, and the shot went wide. Here's Christian Lyons with it now. Lyons feeds it on over to View. Here's View. Nice moves. View. Careful down there. Here's Davenport with it down there. Oh, yeah. View just almost took out Seelinger. Well, he got hit either way. Here's Seelinger with it. Shot went up high off the glass. Here's Gold with it now. George Lovell with it. We'll take it down into the corner there for Tomko, and he hits Davenport, and Tomko falls down. But no, we're not going to call it. Now you blow the whistle. That was only because he was down on the ice. Jesus. You know, Des Moines has gone completely unpunished tonight, and it's ridiculous. In fact, now the ref and the linesman are talking. I don't even think they're challenging it. I think they're just looking to, and now they're not going to look at it. Well, his mic's not working, so. Well, they're looking at it, but I don't think Sioux City challenged it. I think they're just looking at it to see. Yeah, put the ref down there. I agree. So, yeah, they're just going to look at it. Like I said, I don't think Sioux City challenged it. They're just looking at it. And, again, they got the linesman, the one linesman and the ref down there. Obviously, Des Moines kissed the refs' asses before starting the game tonight. And of course, the referee didn't blow the whistle until Tomko was down on the ground. So I don't even know. I don't know. Well, now the linesman and the referee are talking. I don't know.
You need to be over at your respective dig zone area at the 5-minute mark of the period. So now would be a great time to hit that bag. Good luck.
So they'll continue to look. Now they made a decision. Let's hope somebody gets penalized. Can only imagine what's going to happen if they don't call a penalty. This place is going to go bonkers. Okay, let's hear it. Looks like Des Moines is getting a penalty. Well, that's something. That's something. We'll take that. It's only 2 minutes, but we'll take it. So this will be our second penalty of the whole night at 14:03. Let's see, going to the box is Davenport, checking from behind. Well, Tomko's okay, so that's the good thing. That's the main thing that we wanted, so that's good. Face-off will come to the right here of Weiland. Tomko and Argentina at the face-off. Tomko, oh, after the face-off again, clears it. Basically clears it. Here's Gold with it. Gold out toward center. Gold feeds it on over there for Vatne. Vatne on to Luke Gary. Luke Gary. On back for Shane Gold. Gold to Elias Vatne. Vatne to Shane Gold at the blue line. Gold feeds it on over to Dallas View. View to Gold. Oh, and he bobbled the pass. And it comes out toward center. Here's Gold with it there at center. Gold feeds it on over to Luke Gary. Gary feeds it on over to Tomko. Tomko on out there for Shane Gold. Gold to Elias Vatne. Vatne. Oh, Tomko couldn't handle the pass, but it stays behind the net. There for Dallas View. On out to Shane Gold at the blue line. Gold there for Vatne. Vatne on to View. View to Gold. Back to View. View. Tip past Vatne, and it's cleared down ice. Whoops. Oh, yeah, I'm good. Boy, first time ever that's happened. Oh, my. Martineau with it. Maybe I should quit while I'm ahead. Here's Potter with it. Potter feeds it on over there for Lovell. Lover to Potter. Here's Tepley with it. Tepley. Out towards the blue line, Tepley. Picked up there for Martineau. Here, Lovell. On back. Potter. Potter feeds it on to Tepley. Tepley on to Mason Stanger. Stanger down there for Lovell. Picked up there, Tepley. Tepley, now Potter. Now Des Moines back at full strength. Just freaking lovely. Here's Potter. A shot got blocked there in front. Stanger down with it behind the net. Stanger there now for Potter. Stanger takes this one. Stanger picked up there, Davenport. Flips one out towards the, oh. Got a hand pass on that one. Boy, we've been doing this 10 years, and I've never fallen like that. You know, I will say this, though. If it was anything else, this is what happens when you get too excited. Musket and Tylik are taking the job, but the Des Moines coach wanted something, some explanation for something. I don't know what, but here's Martineau with it, winning the draw there for Lions. Lions, they're now for Poyer. Poyer. There now for Zielinski. Zielinski. There for Christian Lions. Here's Lions with it. They're at center. Picked up for Owen Tylik. Now Keaton Ori with it. Ori there towards the blue line. I'll probably feel it in the morning, but that's okay. Here's Max Anderson there at center. Anderson feeds it on over there for Owen Tylik. Gus Thorpe will get it behind the net. Thorpe feeds it on over to Ori. Here's Tylik with it out towards center. Show must go on, I'll tell you that much. Here's Zielinski with it. For Ori. Here's Davenport with it. Oh, God. We're going to have to clip that clip and show it sometime. Oh, a giveaway. Tomko went wide. Here's Davenport with it. More of those. We need more of those. Here's Davenport with it. Feeds it on over there for Zidlicki. Zidlicki out towards center. Feeds it on over to Neil Booten. Well, and that's concrete floor I landed on too, so I'm good though. My right leg's a little sore, but that's okay. I can still walk. Here's Ryan Kroll with it. Kroll feeds it on over there for Garen Ludwig. There's Deladonna. Shot save made by Baronis. 2 minutes left to go here in the second period. Puck taken there in the corner. Here's Tepley. Feeds it on over to... Oh, can Tomko break free? Nope. Tomko got it right through the crease. Good effort, though, but Thomas Mikkel was there. Here's Tomko with it. Oh, miss. Whiffed on that. Now here's Deladonna back the other way, but luckily enough, Mason Stanger was there. So that's good. Stanger feeds it in the corner. There now for Luke Gary. On out Dallas View. View tipped up into the air. View will roll back behind the net. View now in a scramble for. Boy, they really got it jammed up down there. Now it breaks free. Luke Gary on out there for Mason Piepenberg. Shot, save made by Weiland. Here's Hod with it. Hod out towards the blue line and another hand pass. Guess Des Moines can't figure out that you play the puck with your stick and not your hand.
Fans, make sure to come out next Saturday as the Musketeers play their annual Pink in the Ring game presented by Union Point Health of St. Luke's. The Musketeers will wear alternate pink jerseys during the game, which will be auctioned off immediately following the game, with proceeds going to Union Point St. Luke's.
Face-offs won. Here's Stanger with it out towards the blue line. Stanger feeds it on over there for Vatne. Vatne picked up there for Searles. Searles out towards center. Boy, he and frickin', I don't even know who that was, just completely. That was Lovell. And then a slap shot, broken stick. That one on Gus Thorpe. Puck taken out towards center ice there for Lovell. Now to Kaysen Musket. Musket down there in the corner. Musket picked up there for Vatne. Vatne on over across. Picked up there Piepenberg. Tipped into the hands of Musket. Taken out towards center for Riley Zupfer. Zupfer. 16 seconds left. 16. Oh, God. 10 seconds left. Here's Piepenberg with it. Piepenberg 4. Luke Gary tipped there at center. Picked up by Ori. And that's going to do it. 3-2. Des Moines with the lead. Boy, that was one hell of a period, I'll tell you that much. Let's take a look at absolutely everything that happened that period, because it was craziness. We had 3 goals within 56 seconds. 54 seconds, actually. But first, we'll start with the very first goal that happened in the period. At the 5:18 mark, Ryan Seelinger from Ryan Kroll and Adam Zidlicki. That was Ryan Seelinger's fourth of the season. And then at 9:37, George Lavelle scored for Mason Piepenberg and Kaysen Musket. That made it a 2-1 game. Then Seelinger scored again. That made it 3-1 on his 5th, because of course it would. 3-1. And then at 10:31, Luke Gary scored from Dallas View and Max Anderson. Then, in terms of penalties that period, there was just the one to Jason Davenport at 14:03 for checking from behind. Oh, my God. Scores from across the country. No, I don't want to take a look at Adam Zidlicki's profile. There we go. Some scores from across the USHL. Youngstown leads Cedar Rapids 5-3. Muskegon beat Team USA 6-0. Fargo beat Tri-City 3-0. They're leading right now at the end of 2. Waterloo leads Green Bay 2-0 with 3:37 left to go in the second period. Sioux Falls leads Omaha 3-2 with 30 seconds left to go in the second. Lincoln leads Madison 2-0 at the end of 2. Dubuque leads Chicago 3-1. 58 seconds left to go in the first. Let's see, we'll pull up college football scores. Maybe, maybe not. If it's going to be like this, I mean, geez. There we go. Now we'll get to scores. Right now, Texas A&M leads Florida 21-14 with 1:55 left to go in the second. Texas Tech leads uh-oh. What are we spilling from up above? 21-7, Texas Tech leads Kansas. 11:38 left to go in the second. Auburn leads Georgia 10-0. USC leads Michigan 7-0 with 5:20 left to go in the second. South Carolina leads LSU 7-3 with 14:31 left to go in the second. BYU leads Arizona 14-0 with 2:03 left to go in the first. At the 10:15 is when Arizona and Utah kicks off. College football scores: Ohio State leads Illinois 34-16. Indiana beat Oregon 30-20. Ole Miss beat Washington State 24-21. Texas beat Oklahoma 23-6. Alabama beat Missouri 27-24. Tennessee beat Arkansas 34-31. Georgia beat Virginia Tech 35-20. Notre Dame beat NC State 36-7. Colorado beat Iowa State 24-17. Pittsburgh beat Florida State 34-31. And then South Florida beat North Texas 63-36. NHL scores from across the country.
All right, Prestige Worldwide, where are you at? Prestige Worldwide, you are right now in the lead, with 5 with the Wolfpack.
Hang on. There we go. NHL scores. 2-0, Boston leads Buffalo in the second intermission. Still, Red Wings lead the Maple Leafs 3-2. 4:50 left to go in the second. The Devils lead the Lightning 3-1. 3:59 left to go in the second. The Panthers lead the Senators 3-1. The Capitals lead the Islanders 4-0 with 1:44 left to go in the second. Second intermission, the Rangers lead the Penguins 4-1. Hurricanes lead the Flyers 3-2 with 1:30 left to go in the second. Tied up at 2, the Canadians are at the Blackhawks with 7:48 left to go in the second. Tied up at 1, the Mammoth are at the Predators with 1:31 left to go in the first. 5:01 left to go in the first. The Blue Jackets lead the Wild 1-0. At 9 o'clock Eastern, the Stars are at the Avalanche. 10 o'clock, Canucks at Oilers, as well as Ducks at Sharks, and Golden Knights at Kraken. Jets beat the Kings 3-2. Blues beat the Flames 4-2. NBA scores. There's only 3 games on tonight. The Pacers lead the Thunder 73-61 with 9:03 left to go in the third. Hawks lead the Grizzlies 34-26 at the end of the first. And then just getting started in Dallas, they lead 8-5 over Charlotte. MLB scores. Right now we are tied up at 1 in the end of the second between the Cubs and the Brewers. So, yeah, that one is anybody's game. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll have the third period, and let's hope to God I don't tumble. We'll be back.
Okay, moving on.